Hi, this is Rebecca with Booming in LA, and today I'm taking you on a walking tour of beautiful downtown Pasadena. You can see behind me the City Hall, which is an iconic landmark here. And I love this area. I moved here about a year and a half ago from the valley, and I just absolutely adore it because it's got a lot of culture, it's got beautiful gardens nearby, art museums, galleries, historic stuff everywhere, and some fabulous houses. But I'm just going to take you on a tour of the Old Town part, as long as my legs can carry me, because I'm not a spring chicken. So I hope you enjoy it. Oh, and a little tip, if you come here on a Sunday, there's free parking! Yay! Otherwise, you can use their parking app, which is called Passport, and it's very convenient. The reason that it's really noisy is it's July 4th weekend, and there's a bunch of bikers right in front of the town hall. I'm going to turn around so you can get a better view of it. But, you know, it never fails when you want to make a video, you got somebody making tons of noise. So here's the gorgeous town hall, and as you can see, there's the bikers, and it looks like some kind of wedding or quinceanera ceremony going on in front of it. That happens all the time, but it's an absolutely gorgeous town hall, and it's a landmark in Pasadena. Let's go see if we can get inside, or at least into the courtyard. This is totally cracking me up here, but hey, it happens all the time. And as you can see, there's flags because of the 4th of July. Here I am inside the inner courtyard of the town hall. You can hear all those guys in the background there, but it's really beautiful. Sort of give you an idea of what it looks like. Now we're gonna go head into the outer courtyard. And here we are. I purposely came here in the morning because everybody's still sleeping or they're at church or whatever. Because usually there's a lot of people around here and they're all taking pictures, so it's really hard to get shots in here. But it's a beautiful place. And let's see if we can see the top of the tower. It's very cool. I like this fountain too. We've got a pretty little rose garden in here with the tower in the back of the town hall. It's a gorgeous day today. I can't believe it's July and it's like probably in the 70s. It's so nice. Normally it would be super, super hot. Look at that blue sky. So here's the Jackie and Mac Robinson Memorial. I love this. I think it's really gorgeous. There are a lot of old churches here in Old Pasadena. It used to be a very religious community when people first started settling in here. And so they've got some gorgeous churches. This is the old YMCA. YMCA. There's another beautiful old church. I learned about this place when I went on a haunted tour of Pasadena, which is a fun thing to do. It used to be an old funeral home, and as you can see, it's got a bar and grill at the end of it, and there's also a theater in there. So I can imagine they have some great stories that come out of there. This is Memorial Station in Old Town Pasadena. And this is a great place to get off if you want to take the Metro line into Pasadena. You just take the Gold Line that you can catch from Union Station, and it lets you off just right in the center of the old section of Pasadena. Right behind it is Memorial Park. This is one of the oldest buildings in downtown Pasadena, Old Town. You can see it's pretty old looking. There was a guy named J. Kazarank, so he used to have a business here. A train used to run right down the alley right behind it. I love old buildings. Kind of a nerd about it. So the alley is called Legg Alley, and it was named for Charles Legg, a real estate man who came to Pasadena from Iowa in 1875. And you'll see that a lot of these alleys have these plaques on it all throughout this old section, so you can learn a little bit more about the alley itself and what happened here. What's fun is to walk down some of these alleys and see what's in here. So we're gonna walk down this one, and at the end of it there's a funny sign that says Old Town Pub. It's kind of cool. And there's some shops and things in here. Here we go. You'd think it'd be kind of weird to be walking down alleys, but in Old Town Pasadena, it's very safe and very interesting because you can see a little bit about its past history in here. This one is called Hayes Alley. You can see that. I don't know what building this is, but it's very cool looking. And you can see it's got some flags in the window because of July 4th. Right now I'm passing by the Armory Center of the Art. Right now the gallery is closed, but I think it's open at various times. Right next to it is a place called Everson Royce, which is a wine bar. You can see the beautiful park across the street. They do concerts in the park sometimes out there. So if you wander down some of these old streets, you can find some real unique little shops. This one right here looks so cool. It's called Mignon Chocolate since 1935. I mean, that looks good. You've just got a lot of assorted little boutiques right around here. And then you just wander down through some of the alleys and see what you can find. You never know. There's a lot of little restaurants and things tucked away in some of the alleys. So it's just a fun place to walk around, wear your walking shoes, and get your steps in, like I am. So this is the Pasadena Hotel Bed and Breakfast, which has been placed on the National Register of Historic Places. I can't even imagine what happened in there. But here's its sign up here. I think it's great that they've kept some of these places. I don't know if they're doing business or not. Right now I'm at Union and Fair Oaks. This is actually the building where they had the original Pasadena City Hall from 1902 to 1931. Now it's the Container Store. But down the street there's all kinds of little restaurants on Union Street, but there's also some really wonderful ones. Like I've eaten at Union, which is amazing if you want to get the best pasta in the world. There's also Pearl, Dirt Dog Tacos 1986, which is also good. I've eaten there. And then right across the street you can see Patagonia, and we're getting into the heart of Old Town Pasadena. So this alley is called Smith Alley, and this takes you right into One Colorado. It's right off of Union Street, and as you can see it's a really pretty little courtyard where there's lots of shops and little eateries and all kinds of fun stuff. There's Patagonia over there, and then this is the El Forneo, which is a great Italian restaurant. Right now it's Sunday morning, so some stuff isn't open yet. And then we have this guy at the end of the street, which is an art installation of a working man with a hammer. He's very cute and colorful. And then you can turn and there's more shops. The IPIC Theater is here, which is a very fun theater where you can have kind of a luxury theater experience. And we've got this little fox right here that you can sit next to. He's cute. And then we're gonna walk farther into the courtyard, which gets very decorated during holidays and stuff. This is a restaurant. An old building. And up here, if you look up at this white building up here, where it says Old Pasadena Theater, this is what they call a ghost wall. There's several of them throughout downtown Pasadena. The city has made it so that they keep these for posterity because of their historical significance. That's always kind of fun. There's several around here. You just have to find them. I always get lost in here. I just kind of wander around until I find something interesting. There's more stores right here. And then this part of the alley will take you out to Colorado Boulevard, which is where they have the Rose Parade. We've got shoppers and eaters. People are having breakfast, Sunday brunch. And then this is where all the action happens on Colorado Boulevard. Got some major shops. Got Athleta, Crate and Barrel, Tiffany. Farther on down is Zara. Some of the shops closed during the pandemic, which is really sad because there was some wonderful shopping down here. Hopefully they'll come back. But if you wander through these alleys, you can just find all kinds of places to eat and do things and see art installations and just whatever. I usually don't walk while I film because I'm not really that young and I don't want to fall down. This is one of the last blocks of Old Colorado. If you keep walking, you'll end up at the Norton Simon Museum, which has some amazing paintings. It's really a fabulous place to go, and it has a sculpture garden. That might be something for another video. That's kind of like a whole thing in itself. But as you can see across the street, we've got Madewell, Zara, Banana Republic, you know, all of those cool shops to hang out in. One of the main things I like about this area is just the incredible architecture. It's very eclectic, and in some of these buildings the facades were actually put on later. The buildings were here in the late 1800s, and then they had to widen the street, so shop owners had to readjust, and they added these more Art Deco-ish and Beaux-Art facades, which is kind of cool, but they're all so different. This is Fraser Alley, and at the end of it we have a sign that says the White Horse, which is a cocktail parlor. Oh, I see another ghost wall. I'm gonna go find it. So here's another ghost wall right behind Madewell off of Colorado Boulevard. Campbell Feed Store. So you can imagine how long it's been here. It's been a long time since we've had a feed store around this neighborhood. Here we've got another ghost wall. This is called Crown City Mattress, I believe. I don't think they sell mattresses here anymore. No, it's a company called Whimsy. This alley used to be part of the old Chinatown that was in Pasadena, and they had some really awful things that happened in here where some of the residents were actually killed during a riot. I learned that during our ghost tour as well. The Bear Building has an interesting doorway. Looks very European. I love the atmosphere of these outdoor restaurants. I'm heading down to Raymond. There's the Kings Row Gastro Pub. Let's see what else is here. Hustler Hollywood. Whoa. Barcelona. Great tapas there. And then we've got Lucky Baldwin's Pub, which is a fun neighborhood hangout. It's a sports bar. And now we're turning right on Raymond. We're now coming up to the Castle Green, which is an amazing building. It used to be the Green Hotel, and it's Victorian style. This used to extend across the street where the rest of the hotel was, and the parade used to go down the street right underneath it. So it was like a walkway. I'm sure it must have been really beautiful. Unfortunately, they did take out the rest of the old hotel. And now the Castle Green is used a lot for special events. And I think they do let you in every once in a while, but let's see if we can kind of see some of it. It's a beautiful Victorian style building, and it's large. It's right behind a park too. Can't imagine the stories that have come out of that place. But then as we turn around, we've got this beautiful Central Park, which is just a gorgeous park that people can lounge around in and enjoy the sunshine, walk their dogs. One thing I wanted to mention about this Central Park, which is the Castle Green is at the end of it here. A long time ago, they built an actual bike freeway before the freeways were even built, so that people could take their bicycles all the way downtown. I thought that was an amazing story. I heard that on a tour that I took from Pasadena walking tours. I recommend them actually, they're very good. And we're gonna come up to the second Metro line station, which I think is my favorite. So this is the old Santa Fe Railroad Station, which is now the LA Metro line. It's in a Spanish style. This is a restaurant that's in there called the Luggage Room. It's a great place to get pizza. And if you go into this little alley here that goes to the tracks, there's also a beer hall and another restaurant, the La Grande Orange Cafe. They're all great places to eat. So you can eat out here on the patio, waiting for your train, I guess, or just because you like trains. This is where you meet the LA Metro line. It'll take you all the way downtown Los Angeles to Union Station, or all the way to Azusa. I haven't done that all the way to Azusa, but I have definitely taken it to the Union Station. It's very pretty. Some apartments in the back of it. I can imagine that would be a little loud. And then here's the back of the train station. So beautiful. Now I'm in front of the Pasadena Civic Auditorium, which is celebrating 90 years of entertainment in Pasadena. It's a beautiful old building also. And right behind it is the Pasadena Convention Center, where tons of events are held. And then across the street, it's like an open mall. We're just gonna walk right through there. So where I like to go in this mall is the Pasadena Antique Mall. And then you just got your restaurants, theater. I think the theater's still there. I don't know. Theaters are not doing too well anymore. It's just a nice little place to hang out. They have public restrooms. Those are important, right? It's got El Cholo Mexican Classic, which has been there since 1923. This mall has changed a lot through the years. At one point it was a closed-in mall, and there's been all kinds of things that have happened, but it's a nice little place to hang out, especially if you're a convention guest. And it's right across the street from the old post office. A good shot of the old post office. Still in operation. And this is down Colorado Boulevard towards Old Town. And this is the other side, which will go down to the Pasadena Playhouse. So I couldn't exactly show you Old Pasadena without stopping at the Pasadena Playhouse, which was founded in 1917. And this is a place where you can see some fantastic theater. I've seen several shows here. It's a very old theater, and it's an absolutely lovely place to go. There's a wonderful restaurant in here too called Sass, so you can eat on the patio. I think that's very cool. This is a hidden little alley, and it's kind of dark right now. But it has the names of all the actors who have performed here. And there's a big loud air machine. Just gonna make it really loud, but so you can see the names on the wall. And then it's got this beautiful mosaic tile right here. This is Roman's bookstore. It's been here for over 100 years. And it's a really incredible place to go inside. I'm going to walk into the alley because they've got a very beautiful courtyard in the back. This is the back of the bookstore. Isn't this gorgeous? Beautiful stairs. It's got this really nice mosaic of a cameraman, which is appropriate for this area of the world. So now that I've walked all these steps, I'm feeling the lure of this pizza place right behind me, and I think I'm going to go have some lunch. I hope you enjoyed the tour.